benvenuto, tutti a tavola a mangiare.
Hi everyone, my name is Peter Alacci. I'm so happy to see you all. We're here, we're learning about Italian cooking from the Abruzzo area. I've never been to Italy before, but the Italians here are just fantastic people. And I love the smell of the food already. The garlic, what the hell is red garlic? Tell me about the red garlic, I've never heard of that before. So I'm here now with my friend Pat, and we are filming the entire thing for our Salem viewers. We're introducing them to the Abruzzo region and the Italian cooking. And we hope we can have some friendship going on between Salem and the Abruzzo region. And we'd love to have Americans go to that region and get to know it more and more. We're told that not too many Americans visit it. So we're hoping we can introduce the Salemites to the region through our program on.
Rendere famosa la cucina tradizionale abruzzese negli Stati Uniti, partendo da Salem, nel Massachusetts, in un ambiente accogliente e familiare, circondato da amici che gustano i prodotti migliori della nostra regione. Da questa idea nasce Cucina Abruzzese, il corso di cucina che entra nelle case americane per far scoprire l'antico modo di cucinare delle donne d'Abruzzo. Dalla pasta ammassata e lavorata con la chitarra, al sugo di carne con le salsicce, fino ad arrivare alle polpette di formaggio del pastore. L'organizzazione è stata curata da Linda e Tim Jenkins e da Vittoria e Lusirianni, che durante uno dei loro viaggi in Abruzzo se ne sono innamorati e hanno così deciso di acquistare una casa a Sulmona, incitando amici, parenti e conoscenti a visitare la nostra regione. Il corso è stato diviso in 4 serate, tutte rigorosamente organizzate in abitazioni private. Star dei 4 incontri, Novelia Giannantonio e Amalia Cardelli, che hanno avuto il compito di intrattenere gli ospiti insegnando loro i rudimenti della pasta fatta in casa, dalla formazione all'impasto alla lavorazione sull'antico strumento chiamato chitarra, utilizzato nel secolo scorso dalle donne abruzzesi per fare la pasta.
The first Cucina Abruzzese class, we have our 2, you've met them by now, but Novelia the tall and Amalia the small, as Vicky dubbed them, from Sulmona and Santo Stefano by way of L'Aquila. They are going to be talking to you a lot tonight. You're going to be doing some wonderful pasta making and cabbage making and sausage and all kinds of things. We're going to have a lot of fun. But I do want to let you know that we're going to start with some white wines from Abruzzo. We have 2 whites and a rosé, a Girasole, which is specific to this region. And there are also some antipasti here, so please come around, watch this wonderful video that Marco with the camera. And Marco is here from Sulmona Television, and he has put together this fantastic video of the region. And we invite you to come and get some wine and have some appetizers.
Relax a little bit before.
Relax a little bit.
Show you a special pasta, because we still work everything by hand. Every sauce it's ready, marries very well with the pasta. So we try to not to lose this tradition, okay? So apart the antipasto, the lentils, make that with red sauce, because spaghetti and tomato sauce with basilico, why not? You know, it's really good. And then I brought the truffle. This is the truffle from Abruzzo, okay? And I'm going to make the spaghetti. So half are going to be white.
Eggs, bread,
No, it's not. Ham.
and that's it.
Ham.
Okay, very, very easy. And the taste is very, very good. It is a mix of cheese, cow cheese and pecorino cheese.
What does it feel like to make pasta?
It feels wonderful. It reminds me of my grandmother, Lillian. She cooked and she cooked and she cooked. I grew up in Long Island and visited my grandparents every Sunday for dinner. And my grandmother Lillian and grandfather Ignazio and Yabene would cook. Well, my grandfather didn't cook at all. It was my grandmother. So now I'm thinking of Lillian because all the work that she did. So I get a taste of what her life was like in the kitchen constantly. She was like 4'8". My grandfather was like 6'2". So she was a small woman, short woman, but she was a powerhouse in terms of love. So this is a fun experience. So I'm thinking of her, and I'm actually going to send these pictures to my nephews and nieces so they can see this as well. It's a pleasure.
Did you do that by yourself?
No, I had a lot of help. She's wonderful. It's going great. It's a lot of fun. Very interactive.
What did you make?
I got to make the cheese balls. Very, very easy. It's cheese, breadcrumbs, and an egg, and you mix it up, and then you make it into little balls, like you make meatballs. I know a little bit about Simona and Abruzzo from Vicky and Tim, and but I've never been there, and I hope to go someday.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. No, I love it. I love the hands-on. For me to be able to do the hands-on, but
What did you make?
well, with rolling and cutting and making cheese balls, I like the hands-on. You remember things, I think, when you do it, you do it. Yeah.
Secondo appuntamento con i corsi di cucina abruzzese organizzati dai coniugi Jenkins e Siriani lo scorso mese di marzo. La loro idea di far conoscere l'Abruzzo ai cittadini di Salem, nel Massachusetts, attraverso l'antica cucina ha riscosso molto successo, tanto da registrare il tutto esaurito in tutti e 4 gli appuntamenti. La formula è semplice: buon vino, lezioni di cucina e cena finale dove vengono gustati i piatti preparati. Novelia Giannantonio e Amalia Cardelli, come il primo appuntamento del corso, hanno assistito gli studenti nella preparazione della pasta fatta in casa, realizzata con l'antica chitarra, e delle polpette di formaggio del pastore. Tutti i partecipanti hanno avuto occasione di mettere le mani in pasta, imparando qualcosa di utile e gustando i piatti che loro stessi hanno imparato a preparare.
Class is hard, but wonderful, and we love everybody. They're so amazing today.
Oh, it was awesome. Loved it. So informative. I loved the hands-on. It was great. Taking it home with me, and I'm going to use it all. Loved it.
What did you learn today?
I learned how to make all different kinds of pasta from one type of dough. It was incredible. We had the guitar, and we made spaghetti. We made fettuccine. I didn't get to hand roll any. What were the balls?
The cheese balls.
Cheese balls.
Cheese balls?
They call them the shepherd's balls.
Yeah, just a few ingredients to make a whole meal. It's fantastic. The guitar. That was the first time I used the guitar, which was great. It's hard. It's harder than it looks. Kneading the dough was tough, but just, yeah, a few ingredients, make a whole meal. It's great.
Of course I am. This has been fantastic. I made pasta. I learned a few words of Italian, which I did not know, and I did learn how to make pasta and what it's supposed to feel like on the fingers when you're working it.
Anything, everything is just fabulous. The food, the company, the making the food, the setting. I mean, you can't pick one thing over another.
I like the chitara. That was quite a device. I like things like that, so it was pretty cool. Way better than one of those hand cranked pasta machines.
Oh, this is so much fun. It's an absolute blast. I never realized how physical the process of making pasta was. You have to have a lot of strength. I didn't realize that the pasta recipe was so simple. It was just the eggs and the flour and a little bit of water, and I didn't realize how old the equipment was that we were using, the chitarra. It was wonderful.
I loved being here, but I loved seeing the pasta made with the chitarra. I first saw this when I was a young girl, around 7 years old, at my friend of my grandmother's. And I've loved being a part of helping to make the pasta and the cheese balls. And this is my Christmas present from my daughter, so I'm just enjoying everything.
Oh, absolutely. It's beautiful. I've seen a lot of dinners here, and this one's special. I like the guitar and how we take and roll the dough so that it presses through the piano wires, and then it just drops down very gently. Much better than the crank that we're used to using.
to some people from Abruzzo whose hearts are very big and introduce you to the food of Abruzzo.
It's special to us, and we fell in love, never expecting to fall in love, never expecting to own an apartment, let alone an apartment here. And there's never been a moment's regret about it. The Italians are strong, but gentle, and particularly the women. And I would like, particularly the women. What can I say? That's the way it is.
You've got 3 Abruzzese women right here. Do I have to say anything?
You're gonna have a taste of my homemade spaghetti tonight, and we do want to bring Abruzzo here in America. I mean, now we're starting, but why put a limit, you know? Discovering the heart of the food, because that's heart, what we make, and we want to keep on doing it like we do it in homemade, everything homemade, and we brought most of the food from Abruzzo.
Novella the tall and Amalia the small.
This is what we always use. There are still us women from Abruzzo that use the wooden board and the rolling pin. I found this old man in a little store in Cremona, sold it, really old. It had no cords, so I found somebody that put these cords for. This is called chitarra, and this is Abruzzo. Only in my region you find this, and I try to make good homemade spaghetti, because with only 2 ingredients you can create a lot.
I prepare homemade pasta, and this pasta is called volarelle, and it is little pieces of pasta like this, square, okay? And we use this kind of pasta with the lentils. It is very easy to cook this pasta and these lentils, because I let boil the lentils with garlic and bay leaf. At the end, when they are well cooked, I add fried oil with garlic, and that's it. It's ready.
Will we get recipes?
Yes, we have. Okay. And now we together prepare other more. I start, and then you continue.
Half my heart is Italian. Oh, so half of your heart is working Italian, so it's working really well. Brava. So
I've never done this before, but it's
so in the middle, so you do this, and then
Okay.
Okay.
Are you enjoying this cooking class?
Oh yes, I'm very much enjoying. It is, I guess, exciting to be actually making the pasta on the 2 mandolin sort of strings. That was very fun to do, and actually, so it's all being very exciting. I've enjoyed it very much, and can't wait to taste the pasta. To be honest with you, I had never actually seen in terms of making pasta, actually mixing the egg into the pasta itself. When you in the pasta as you're making it, that seemed to will be adding a interesting flavor. I'm waiting to see how it comes out at the far end.
I learned that it's a beautiful thing to eat. It tastes great, but it's not. I mean, it looks easier than it really is. It's not easy to do it. I mean, this is a project with a lot of people, but if I decided to make pasta, I'm sure it'll be one big mess. I'm sure of it. I'm not a cook, but I love to eat.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I made the pasta con la chitarra and the other fettuccine. It was fabulous. And the 2 of them are absolutely magnificent. They're made for this. I was born in Abruzzo. So Abruzzo's always been very dear to my heart. And I went to Sulmona a few years ago, but I was born, I'm from the province of Chieti. But Abruzzo is, to me, one of the best regions. So this is very special.
Very much. I don't know if I can recreate it when I go home,
but the flavors I'll remember.
It's a lot of nice people. It's all new to me. I'm making pasta, and the wine is great. So, what's not to be happy about? I've heard of Abruzzo, but never in the way I've heard about it today. So I knew it existed, but I didn't know how special it was until today.
To our last in a series of 4 cooking classes, our Cucina Abruzzese, which if you saw the Boston Globe today, blew our minds. We were actually told by the folks in Italy that the article was around because they're 5 hours ahead of us. And we said, what are you talking about? You know, but we're in the paper, we're famous. And
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
How does it feel to be here and celebrate the union of our two cities?
Well, I'll tell you, it's amazing first learning a little bit about Sulmona and Abruzzo, just seeing the pictures. A beautiful city. It's amazing. And obviously the people that are here representing the city, when you exchange cultures and you do it with friendship and over food, and the wine that was terrific, and I just hope the folks enjoy our city as much as our Salem people have enjoyed Sulmona and Abruzzo.
And we look forward to forging a sister city relationship so that we can actually exchange our friendship again across oceans and actually visit each other probably on a yearly basis. So Representative Tucker and I are going to work on that with our constituents here in Salem and be able to make that happen.
This is a wonderful time. Thank you for everybody allowing us to come here and do such a great job of getting together and putting all this food together, and I can't wait to eat it. Guitar, wherever it is, and help roll out this pasta and all the good stuff, It's fun.
Have you ever heard about Sulmona and Abruzzo before today?
I've heard of the Abruzzo, but I've never heard of the area exactly where you come from, and I look forward to going there and checking it out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Tim and Linda and Vicky and Lou had told me about it and had us over to Tim's house, and so I've seen one presentation and I'm very intrigued and hope to get there someday.
So far it's wonderful. We're having a great time and learning how to make pasta by the touch of the hand. The most important thing is how it feels, how it works in the chitarra, and the cooks couldn't be nicer. They're really terrific.
Have you ever heard about Sulmona and Abruzzo before today?
Well, before today, I know Vicky and I know and Louis, and I know also Tim and Linda, and I know that they have a place there. So I have talked to them about it for the last couple of years and seen their excitement and joy grow about this region. I would love to visit, and especially because my husband and I love to hike. So this would be a great place to go to the park and hike in the mountains above the city and then come back down and stay in a hotel and have a wonderful meal and some great wine.
Class is wonderful. I think we'll be making pasta at home from now on.
I made pasta, so I'm looking forward to actually eating the pasta after you make the pasta.
We have a tradition that we honor very important people with things we call citations.
Wow.
And we have citations for each of you. And I'm just going to remind you, I'll let Joan read hers. And this is in recognition of forging a great relationship between the good people of Sulmona, Abruzzo, and Salem, sealed with shared meals, wine, and friendship. Wow. And I reached into my old career and I came up with 3 Salem. It doesn't quite say, is it Polizzi? Polizia. So we get requests for these from all over the world. When I was the police chief, we would send these to all over the world. So I brought one for each of you as well, and I'm going to put it inside. So if you get pulled over in Sulmona, you take this out, and you tell them that we gave it to you, and they'll take the ticket away. And there's one in each.
Grazie.
We have citations from the Senate, and in recognition of your efforts to bring together our 2 great historic cities, Sulmona, Abruzzo, Italy, and Salem, Massachusetts, USA, through cultural exchange, humor, and good food and wine.
Wow.
There's a card of our beautiful state capitol, and so that's in each one. And also, Paul and I also brought you each a small. Thank you. This is our state seal of our flag for each of you, and a pin that you can wear also with our state capitol on it for each one of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been fun, hard work, but fun. And I think everyone who came, there's been almost 40, at least 40 people from Salem that have come to the dinners. And it will be a memorable experience for them, I'm sure. Very memorable and very positive. And I think also that many people have talked about, now that they've been introduced to Sulmona and they understand the difference between Sulmona and the rest of Italy, they are very interested in coming to visit.
Linda and I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to bring some very good cooks from the Abruzzo to the States, to expose them to the States and to expose our friends to good Abruzzo cooking. And I think it's been a stunning success. Wonderful experience for the guest as well as for the hosts and the hostesses. The cooking classes took place in private homes, 4 very, very lovely homes in the Boston area, 3 of them in the Salem area and 1 north of Boston. But it was a very special experience.
Each class was a little different. Some were more serious about actually cooking. Others wanted to dance and have cocktail parties, and then helped in the kitchen. But each one was different, and each one was good and special in its own way, and I think they were a huge success. Our intention was to introduce people to Abruzzo, and I think we've done a good job with that. I'm sure many of these people will come and visit Sulmona, visit Santo Stefano, and we've shown them something else, another part of Italy to love. We were particularly thrilled tonight to have State Senator Joan Lovely and State Rep Paul Tucker come and really built a bridge between Sulmona and Salem. We just couldn't have been more grateful to them for coming and for the reception that they were given.
People enjoyed the food, the wine. We ran out of the white wine. We would have run out of the red wine if Pietro Antoni hadn't been so generous and given us so much wine. People love the confetti, the all the products of Abruzzo are wonderful and people enjoy them.
Io penso che il pubblico americano è molto interessato al nostro modo di mangiare. Mi è piaciuta tantissimo perché ho visto l'entusiasmo di tutti quanti i partecipanti, quindi non appena sono arrivati mi è venuta una tale gioia che abbiamo fatto la pasta in pochissimi minuti.
È andata in un modo magnifico perché i signori americani hanno risposto con entusiasmo, con voglia di imparare, e quindi questo è stato proprio il nostro piacere, ma a parte la cucina hanno voluto sapere e conoscere più della nostra regione, di Sulmona, del circondario, e quella è stata la cosa più bella, proprio vederli incuriositi di conoscere di più, e noi avevamo proprio una cartina dove era lì segnato l'Abruzzo, quindi questo è stato il nostro scopo, mio e della mia amica di Santo Stefano di Sessanio, di venire e promuovere l'Abruzzo e farlo conoscere più di quando non lo si conosca.